Hi. Sorry guys about the last live stream. I felt I was having some issues with it. So I decided to start this new one. And in case you're just joining me, welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome to today's episode on the live stream. It's been a while. We actually did a live stream. Yeah, so I know that some of you have questions, some of you have some challenges you've passed through this last period and you might want to share. Yeah. So feel free. I mean, like, feel free to share with Princess Anu. Trust me, like, I'm here for you guys. I understand what you're passing through, and even some that I might not understand. Trust me, I believe that somebody here will likely understand. Climax! Welcome! Thanks so much for joining me. Yeah, this live stream is very impromptu, and I hope to go live today, tomorrow, and let's see how that goes within the week. So okay, Hashum, hi. If you have any questions, feel free, leave them in the comment section. Let's discuss, let's talk, let's catch up. And I'm going to be gisting you guys what's been happening this late period. Hi, Abayami, welcome. Oh, you try reaching me on Instagram. Sorry, like, these other social media networks, it's sometimes hard for me to like stay on them. But if you leave a comment actually in the comment sections of the YouTube videos, I always get the prompts, and definitely I will answer just almost immediately. Trust me, you're going to be seeing my reply. So in case it's not too urgent, or you can send me a mail. My mail is in the description box of this video. Do well to send me a mail or whichever means. Guys, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. Okay, let me just you guys. Generally, in case you guys have not been so current with what has been going on in the aviation industry, firstly, we have a new airline, Kali Air. Whoa! So I should give a clap. Yeah, we have Kali Air already coming in. In fact, Kali Air has landed Nigeria, not like already coming in. Kali Air has actually landed Nigeria, though we don't know yet who is going to be handling the whole operations of Kali Air and all, but Kali Air is here. And also Green Africa. Green Africa, they've shown us 2 of their aircrafts, and it's like so much joy for us to see all these things at this time, when it seems as if the whole pandemic and so was kind of crashing things down in the aviation industry. But now things are almost like back to normal. So guys, don't forget, if you've not subscribed and you're still here, please do me a favor, subscribe. And now I'm going to be going into the comment section to treat some of your questions. Thank you so much guys for joining me. Okay, I am 5'2". Will it be okay for me to become a pilot? I'll advise you, please convert it to cm so that I can get an idea using my own height. And guys, let me say something. I wanted to make this video about pilot heights again, but I felt I'm overstressing it, and so I decided not to make the video. But I have discovered that in most applications, especially for females, they always ask for 160 centimeters, like for the height. I really don't know what that conversion is when you convert it to feet now, but when you do, you can convert your height from feet to centimeters to have like a general view of what your height is going to look like when it's in centimeter. Like me, sometimes when I check my height, I'm like 161, 162, within that range. But I discovered that most applications, they always ask that the ladies should be about 160 centimeters. So this is a kind of height you should be looking at. But funny enough, during this period of my job search and all, for everywhere I went to, there was nobody that asked me, what's your height? Oh, well, it's already in your license anyways, so I don't think they're going to be asking you with word of mouth to know what your height is. But generally, it's not much of a problem because there are other methods. Seats are getting adjustable in the aircraft, and also you can use cushion to like cushion yourself, like height and all that, so you might not need to disturb yourself so much about your height and all that. but it's good to be like within the limits. Most of the applications I've just been seeing 160 for females. Males, I don't really know if they have any height limitations for males, because they always see that males are always taller than like females. So I really don't know if there's any height limitations yet. The next question I have here, I have a quick question, please. After SS3, what school next to go to? Because I want to become a commercial pilot. The moment you finish your senior secondary school, in case people don't know what we call SS3, because there are some places that they call it grade 12, grade 10, grade 15, grade whatever the grade may be. When you finish your senior secondary school and you've written your final exams in senior secondary school, then you can apply. You can apply to any flight school, whether in your country or outside your country. You can decide to apply anywhere. And that's after you've done your research. I always advise people to do research. And in that research, I always advise that you have at least 5 schools in mind. From these 5 schools, based on the costs, based on the distance, based on the teaching technique and the standard of training, you can now pick and say, okay, I want this one instead of this one, that kind of a thing. So when you have like 5 schools in mind, then you can now suggest to yourself or ask maybe your parents or your guardians or the people that are paying, like which of them can they actually afford. Then when they tell you the one they can afford, then you can now make your decision on which of the flight schools to go. Then when you get into a flight school, you do well to be up and doing. You read your books, you do the normal stuff like fly, and you get your licenses. You know, you start from getting an SPL to a PPL to a CPL, and you have your instrument multi-engine all together, and you're done with flight school. Then you come to the phase of looking for job. So guys, it's that simple actually. When people say, oh, what do I do? It might look complicated from the outside world and all, but it's a bit simple, just that it has like some technicalities to it. So I hope I answered that question. What's the next one here? I'm just worried about my height, if I'm fit to become a pilot. Well, I don't think you're too short. What's your height in centimeters? Like I said, have you done the conversion? Just go on Google. 5 feet 2 to centimeters. Google is going to give you the answer. Don't stress. You don't have to stress your head. Just stress. Okay, guys. I always ask, hope you are okay, because I always believe you need to be okay, like physically, psychologically, every area, like, you know, that kind of a thing. If you're not okay, you will not be able to be, you will not be productive. You will not be productive, trust me. But if you're okay emotionally, physically, all around, then you will be productive. So please guys, let me know in the comment section. Hope you're fine, hope you're doing well, and as you can see, I'm doing well. If I was not doing well, I would never come online, because I'll be feeling so. Today's not the day. In fact, today is not the day. It's not the day. But today is the day, because I'm here with you. So yeah, yes, I'm fine. Okay, let's move over to the next question. Okay, I'm very thick and tall to African Muslim. Oh, I don't get. Explain better to us. Let's know what you mean. Okay, and please do suggest me flying schools in South Africa. I made a video concerning the cheapest flight schools in South Africa, and I really appreciate those that have watched that video already, and they've gotten a lot of information and they've done their findings. In fact, let me tell you guys something very surprising. I actually talked to someone 2 days ago that got a contact from that video, and she's currently in flight school. Like, I spoke to her yesterday. In fact, I was actually shocked when she now said, oh, thank you very much, I watched your video and I'm now in flight school, I hope I'm going to have a very wonderful stay. And I'm like, wow, Princess Anu is worldwide. No, but I was actually happy, because you know, when you make a video and people watch and they get value from it and they get to their dreams, you know, it's there's so much joy and happiness, you know, attached to it. So if you've not yet watched that video concerning the cheapest schools in South Africa, I think you should watch that video. It will kind of give you an idea of the ranges of schools that you can pick, because I made sure I wrote the prices, that's the actual fees that these schools charge. Yes, we know that dollar and naira, they are always changing, fluctuating and all, but something I'm very sure about is that even if there's going to be change in dollar and naira and all, the difference is not going to be much from what is already in that video. Trust me, it's not going to be much. So watch that video, make your suggestion from the three schools actually that you have there. Trust me, you are going to be happy that you did. I spoke to someone day before yesterday that is already in one of those flight schools, and that video was not sponsored. It's not like the flight schools, they paid me to talk about them. I did my research, I asked people that were there, and like I always say, guys, before you go to a flight school, try to find out students that are there, because when you know students that are there, you get first-hand information. But when you don't know students that are there, they'll tell you they have 20 aircrafts, and you come and they don't even have one. They don't even have enough to take care of their students. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys, and I hope you guys are following me. Okay, let's move over to the next question here. Okay, how can I reach out to you personally? Like I said, send me an email. Trust me, one of the very personal ways, because I attend to my emails. I'm very particular about that. Though I usually do that when I have like extra time, but I attend to my emails very well. Like I reply you, I concentrate on you. Yeah, trust me. Send me an email. Okay, we're hoping not missing anything. 152 centimeters. Lady guy, let me know, lady guy, and let me know your age, because we are all growing, and me, I've not given up. I believe I'm growing. I still believe I'm growing. Yeah. So even if I'm 161 now, there's a possibility that because of maybe the kind of food I'm eating and all, I can still get to 165. Yeah, so I'm growing. And okay, you're 21. I'm going to say that 21, well, you still have a chance to grow, but it's quite low. 165, 16, no, you said 152. 152 is quite low, I'm not going to lie, but I don't want you to rule out your options, because I've seen some pilots that are not as tall as me. I will not say shorter than me, because in their own class and everything, they are tall in their own class. It just depends on who you're comparing them with. So I've seen people that are not as tall as me, and they are pilots and they are flying. I've seen both guys, I've seen both girls that are shorter than me. So I can't use 161 or 162, which is my height, as a yardstick for you. But sincerely, 152 is a bit on the low side, but don't give up. Still approach a flight school and express your fears to them and hear what they're going to say. Talk to a flight school instructor. Like, you know, I'm not an instructor, I'm just your friend here on Princess Anu TV, you know, to encourage you towards meeting your dreams and motivating you, and, you know, sharing my own adventure journey with you. Like everything about my own aviation journey, I'm sharing it with you. So I can't use myself as a yardstick to say, oh, this is how it is, bam bam. No, that's no, I'm not going to do that for you. So I'm going to say, don't give up. Ask a flight instructor and ask for their advice on what they think concerning this particular matter. As always, you guys know I don't have all the answers. I'm going to do my best, like tell you what I do and leave the rest for God. Okay, guys, let's get serious. Let's move to the next. Hashiru, you can reach out to her through the comment sections on YouTube. I want to be pilot, but I want to pass through Air Force. Okay, to become a commercial pilot. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If you want to do, personally, I also wanted to go through Air Force. You know, sometimes when you try to, like, you want to follow the shortcut, the best cut for you, that kind of a thing. And I also thought the Air Force was going to be like one of the best options for me at that time. But God always has the better plan. That's the thing. So I'm here at this time with my commercial pilot license with instrument multi-engine, and I didn't pass through the Air Force at that time. So God knows exactly what He was doing. So if you feel going through the Air Force is best for you, and you've prayed about it, and you feel this is a good option for you, then why not? I think you can do it. Not bad, not bad. You're really doing great. Your videos are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I also made another video actually concerning the cheapest flight schools in Kenya too. So I think it's something you should check. Then guys, okay, as you keep your questions coming and coming, there's something I want to talk about. Very, very important that I think all of us here should know, and we need to continue to encourage ourselves. Guys, you see, this industry that we are in, we all need a lot of encouragement, because not everybody is going to understand exactly what you're passing through, especially in flight school. I knew what I had to go through. Like mine, I'm sure maybe compared to some others, mine was not very bad. Mine was not that bad. Maybe in exercises, you go for an exercise, you feel you didn't do well, or you fail a ground school exam and all that. Maybe you didn't read very well and all that. Maybe mine was not as bad as other people, but I'm trying to encourage you and tell you that if you start flight school today, don't expect everything to be perfectly rosy. If you start today, have it at the back of your mind that it's just like starting a journey. Any journey you can start in life. People start, and this journey can include relationships, marriages, businesses, academics, career, whatever. It's not always smooth. It's not going to always be smooth, because I know I'm saying this. I've received some emails lately, and I see some people are like, maybe this is not for me, maybe it's not working out, maybe I'm just going to give up and all. There's no time to give up. There is no time to give up. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but I'm just trying to tell you the reality. They say quitters never win, and winners, they never quit. So if you start today and you feel, boom, everything is going to be rosy, you enter today, you're going to pass your ground school exams. There are some people that are in South Africa, there are some people that are in the US, that they've been writing one particular exam 3 times, 4 times. And I mean it, I'm not joking, like I'm talking about ground school exams. They've had to write it several times before they can pass that same exam. And if they stay at that point and they said, oh, I'm giving up, this thing is not for me, they will not be pilots today. Not every face is different. Like I said in my last video, that some places, some people can get it perfectly in slow flight. Some will get it very worse in maybe steep turns, or some will get it very worse in which other exercise can be funny? First landing. Yeah, first landing. They might not get the field at once, because you know we are always taught how to first land and all that. So you might not get the field the first time. The second time, your instructor might be like, you're not ready for this exercise, we'll have to go and do it again. And you might come for the second one, and the first one for first landing, you might not get it properly, but maybe in the next one you get it. There are people that might have to have done the exercises like 3 times. Like they come, their first landing was so bad, you could not get it. Some people have had to repeat just that one exercise again in a check ride. Like they're like, your first landing was nothing to write home about, and so I'm going to give you a partial pass. You're going to have to do your first landing again. And you know it's simulated first landing. It's not as if you're going to first land the aircraft. It's kind of simulated, but it's supposed to prepare you. If you lose an engine, this is what you're going to do. Like when you lose an engine and you're flying a single engine aircraft, you're supposed to prepare to first land. Like, this is my field, you know, all that. Like you look at the field, you look at the surface, you look at the size of the field. There are like 5 S's that we have to do. Brian Sunday, hi, welcome. Welcome to the family. If you have anything you want to talk about, leave them in the comment section. Let me know your challenges. Let me know what's happening with you at this time. Let's chat. Let's catch up. It's been a while, so let's flow. So as I was saying, that exercise might be a little bit hard for somebody, the other person, because we all have different IQs, we all have different ways at which we assimilate things. And you now get that exercise and you're like, this person. In fact, I think one of the biggest things that kill us is when we start comparing ourselves with other people. You're like, oh, I did it too. It's not like, let me not talk as if I didn't do it. There are sometimes I'm like, oh my god, this person has gotten to review. Oh, I'm still 2 exercises or 4 exercises back. Both of you don't have the same destiny. Not at all. Not at all. You have to face that person. Might have gotten to review, but you don't know whether that person is going to stay in review for the next 4 or 5 hours. So you now start comparing yourself because you're just like two exercises backward, or you're 1 exercise backward, and you start comparing yourself and say, oh, I've not gone far. But I also did it, and I'm telling you that thing can make you want to give up. But hey, don't do that. On this channel, we don't give up. Who is with me? Let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your thumbs up. On this channel, I don't really know about any other channel. But you see, on this channel, we don't give up. So if you've started a project, especially be it flight school, or you started a career, or you started a business, and you were so sure that you have a backing for this business, you prayed about it, you're sure that this is what God wants you to do at this particular time, and you start, you are not going to give up. You are not going anywhere. You are going to finish. Yeah, I'm very, very serious. I am really serious about that. You will have to finish. So stop all the, oh, it's not working, oh, I can't do it, oh, blah blah blah. No, there's no pity party. There's no time for pity party. Like, we're not doing any pity party. We're not trying to console you. Let's tap your ego. Let's tap it. Let's tap it. Okay, is she okay? Is she okay? Is he okay? That kind of a thing. No. You have started, you will finish. So guys, I just thought I should actually talk about that, because I'm seeing some people getting discouraged about the race that they're running, and I think it's really heartbreaking for flight school. So I decided to start with getting the form. That you've taken your step. I'm actually happy. You saw that I clapped for you. Okay, if you guys can still hear me and see me, let me know, because it seems like we just had a break in transmission. Just a slight break. It's like breaking transmission. Oh, thank you, Ken Jamvia. Welcome, Ken. Welcome. So guys, I'm going to talk about something before the break in transmission. Okay, somebody said he just bought his form and is about to start. Okay, guys, you know that. Thank you so much for the response. I really appreciate it. Guys, there are some things I actually want to talk about, you see, on the channel, but I feel a little bit like restricted. Like, we are in the public, as in, how will I put it? Like, we are in a public era. Like, there are some tips I want to give you guys. There are some techniques on how to go about some things that I want to talk about, but I feel this space, maybe we can like arrange for a, will I call it a webinar or a Zoom meeting, or maybe it's going to be like a Zoom meeting, or I really don't know. I've not like fixed my head towards it, but there are some informations I think you need to know that might not be like for everybody, like on this whole space, like tips, tricks, some things you can do to make your stuff better, to go about all that. And I think you guys need all those information. Yeah, you need it. But I'm going to discuss more about it maybe later. I've really promised a lot of things on this channel. I don't even know whether I've been fulfilling them. But I always fulfill my giveaway anyways, so that's not like much of a problem. Then one other thing that I thought that we need to talk about is, what do student pilots need? That's another very major thing I felt I should talk about today. What student pilots need. Yes, ma, please. I've been looking forward to joining the Zoom meeting. Oh my god! Don't worry. I'm going to plan it. I'm going to think of how I'm going to plan it and like put it together so that we can come, because it's not everything you can just say like in an open space. Like you see YouTube, thank God for YouTube. Thank God that YouTube has given us a platform to like express ourselves and share what we know with other people. But there are some informations you cannot just share like that. Like you need to be sure that these people are actually serious enough to use this information that you're sharing, that kind of a thing. But anyways, that's by the way. We're going to plan it. We're going to talk about it some other time. Until then, anyways, if you're new here, because I can see some new people are joining us. If you're new here, please do me a favor and click on the subscribe button. There's a red button. Just click on it, subscribe. It's free, totally free. Okay. Next thing is, what do student pilots need? Student pilots need a lot of things. A lot of things that are monetary wise. But I want to talk about the non-monetary wise. Like things. Yeah, Zoom meeting, maybe later, not now. But I really don't know how that's going to work. But I'm going to let you guys know about it. And we're going to have that meeting so that it will be like an in-house stuff, not something that stays online. Like we just discussed, like in-house, how to survive, like flight school, what to do, some tips and tricks, some things you should do even before you enter, just like in-house scholarships, fundraising, all those things. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I do check my Instagram DM once in a while. I do. So I'm going to do that. Thank you. Okay. Number one, or about things that student pilots. And I'm going to be ending this live stream very soon. And by God's grace, tomorrow we're going to have another live stream. Next tomorrow, by God's grace, another live stream. So I'm just going to do like, today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, maybe. Janet, hi. Actually, this is the first time mentioning Dani on this channel, so I suppose you're new. Thank you so much for joining us in today's episode. And we're just talking about random things. Share what you think, share what has been going on, and let's catch up. Let's catch up in the time. So, like I said, I'm talking about the non-monetary things. How many times have I repeated this? Okay, non-monetary things. Number one is, I think we all need to encourage ourselves, which I've said previously. I expanded on it. Encouragement. Number two is friends. And I'm talking about friends that want to move forward. I can't wait to be shortlisted in the exams. Oh, it will happen. Just give it time. Hi, Princess Anu, how many hours do you have now in your flight logbook? Yay! I have about 250 hours in my flight logbook. Oh, that's too small. There are people that have like 3,000, 2,000. Yeah, any captain you see has over like 4,000, from like 4,000 actually. So when you hear people call them captains, don't take it for granted. It's not easy to have 4,000 hours. I only have 250 something. Yeah. So when you see a pilot, especially a captain, I think you need to like doff your cap for them. Trust me, it's not easy. Actually. It's not easy. There are a lot of challenges that come in this industry. Like right from the day you buy your form. In fact, you that you're waiting to be shortlisted, you've started praying, I'm sure. Like, I don't need anybody to tell me, you are still praying that you should be shortlisted. So, this is where your own challenge has started from. Some people are, already waiting. If we have eyesight, are we going to be eligible? Do you mean like eyesight issues and all that? Let me know. Explain better, please. So, on the day you buy your form, like I was saying, you already have like a challenge. Like you already have something to face. Till the day you leave, maybe Maybe the day you stop having challenges like in the aviation industry is the day you decide to leave the aviation industry. And so that means till you retire. Oh my god. And that means maybe till you retire, that's the time you're not going to be having challenges in the aviation industry. So even before you get to SPO, I know some people that stayed like for a very long time. I don't want to give like a time limit. They stayed for a while before they got their SPO. Hi everybody. Okay, I saw that someone was asking a question. Can you get 250 hours? Yes, you can get a job with 250 hours in Nigeria. Yes, you can. Even with has decided to be up and down this time around, but it's fine. In case you can hear me, let me know. If you can see me, let me know. Our gist. So guys, let me just continue. Assuming you can hear me and see me, and you know. Yeah. So oh, thank you very much. I can see that you guys can hear me and see me. So I was saying you can get a job if you have a rating on their aircraft. For instance, if an airline is flying a CRJ, or an airline is flying what other aircraft that is very popular? Okay, that's not too popular. What aircraft? An Embraer, an ERJ, or an ATR, you can get a job actually. So in fact, let me tell you guys another funny thing about one of my job researches, or some of the things I found out during this period of job search. Nobody even sits down to ask you how many hours you have. I tell you the truth. In fact, major questions you're being asked is, do you have a type rating on their aircraft? Do you have a rating on their aircraft? Like the aircraft that company is flying. Nobody's really bothered. Did you finish with 120 hours, or did you finish with 250 hours, or did you finish with 140? Because you know, before I left flight school, I was actually thinking that you need so much hours. Like, hi everybody. I want to be sure this network is not messing us up. Did you do any type rating, and what's your take on the job market now and all that? Okay, we need more information on this type rating. Okay, maybe I don't want this thing to be breaking and all. I want to be sure of my network, and if possible start another live stream to be sure that we are getting this thing cheap. Pilot Story is here. Pilot Story, hope you have packed your bag.